Hello Sagittarius, thanks for joining me for the June of 2020 Taroscope. I'm Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I do psychic tarot and psychic astrology with over 30 years professional experience. This is going to be a big month for you guys. There's first the eclipses are rolling in, and there's one in your sign right at the beginning of the month. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first I want to let you know that this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, and Moon. I'm trying something, if you're a regular viewer, I'm trying something different this month. I'm going to do 3 cards from the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design over here. 3 cards from the Songs from the Journey Home Tarot deck, and then 3 cards from the Tarot del Fuego. And then if you're a Patreon level 2, there's going to be 3 cards from the Tea Leaf Tarot, or Tea Leaf deck, whatever it is. Okay, let's do a really quick shuffle here for Sagittarius for June of 2020. I shuffled them in between. I just wanted to do a real loose one. Sag. Got 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Lovers. Ooh. Okay. Now, this one next. Songs of the Journey Home. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. Let's pull this baby down here like that. Okay. Songs for the Journey Home for Sag for June. Sagittarius, June, Songs for the Journey Home. This was in the last spread. Oh, nice. Somebody could be turning up pregnant. Boy, has that been out in a lot of the readings lately. About pregnancies turning up. Empress and Lovers together. Okay. Sagittarius, Tarot del Fuego. Take a look. Cut 1, cut 2, cut 3. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oops. Alright, well, you first card out, there's the eclipses in your sign. So, you're going to have this is going to be a big month for you, a big changeable month. I am offering those readings for a short while about the solstice eclipse, but yours is the earlier eclipse. Yours is the lunar eclipse, which is happening on either June 4th or June 5th, depending on your location. But, with eclipses, lunar eclipses in particular, something is eclipsed out of your life almost always. You have wheel in reverse, so whatever it is, wheel in reverse is always saying it wasn't the path for you anyway. And that's true with the eclipses too. It's usually going to knock something out of your life that really wasn't meant for you in the first place. If you were on the wrong path, boom, it's going to knock you back on path. And that's what's happening. The nodes are in your sign too, and that's what the nodes will do. The nodes are going to align you with your true calling. So if you're off the path of your true calling, boom, it's going to knock you back into place. 2 of Pentacles here. So maybe like 2 different jobs that you're working or something like that. Some of you might be able to just let go of one of the jobs. That might not be a bad idea here, So something could be popping for you, and this first initial thing might have to happen to kind of get you off of your path or whatever, off the path that you're on, not off your path, but off the path that you're on, so that you can realign with the path that you're meant to be on. I'm going to jump because right away we've got the Lovers. We've got the Lovers upright, and then we've got the 10 of Cups coming in here. This is what this is. The 10 of Waves songs is the 10 of Cups. So, and it's in the position of it's coming in, because they always are moving. The round cards always move in a clockwise motion. So the 10 of Cups is coming in here. And when you have Lovers and 10 of Cups together, this is some major relationship stuff. So maybe there's going to be some changes in your finances, or a career move, or something might be let go of. I'm seeing CE, and I'm hearing C. I know C is in Spanish, but I think that's SI, means yes. But at any rate, so happiness and love relationships is coming in for sure. And I like that this card has swans on it. And you can say your swan song because it's Songs for the Journey Home. But swan is a more mature love. You know, it's at its final stages. You know, it's not some, if they were little ducklings, and it might be like considered, you know, childish or puppy love. You know, this is a full-grown, full blooming swan. And, you know, the swan is also in the great beauty. This could be a relationship of great beauty. You know, looks really good. Well, you know, everything is in your, I'm going to put that relationship of great beauty, ship of great beauty. You know, the eclipses are in your sign, and the sun is in Gemini, which if you are, great, let me finish writing this, great beauty. If you are a Sag rising, that is in your house of relationships over there, so that could be important too. When you have Lovers, Ten of Cups, and then you have the Empress, that's what this is. The Empress is also on its way in. It's kind of like this, but it's on its way in. That's another pregnancy. I mean, pregnancy's been popping up in these readings all the time. Can't help but notice, but there is a moon card on here too, which moon does stand for feminine energy and the mother and everything. But, you know, you're having a moon, the lunar eclipse, lunar, in your sign. And so if you're not planning on a pregnancy, you know, Nine of Rods, you better be on guard about it. That's what this is about, the Nine of Wands. It's like being on guard against. But even that looks to me like, doesn't that look like a uterus or fallopian tubes or something? I mean, it does to me. I know it's other things. It's actually showing a bunch of, you know, it's showing like dance shoes, like creative stuff, and art supplies and sewing and stuff like that. But boy, did that look like a woman's reproductive system to me, you know, and I always go with what it looks like to me. But so anyways, people could be turning up pregnant. But also, getting back to this first part of it, where it's saying maybe financially or career-wise you might have been off the path. This is talking about you getting back on the path. And Empress, besides meaning a pregnancy, it does mean, you know, abundance, major abundance. Down here we've got the Nine of Rods in reverse. We've got the Nine of Rods twice. Got the Nine of Rods here and the Nine of Rods here. So it's saying, you know, don't let your guard down, because there is this thing about injustice here. You do have the Justice card in reverse. So it's saying, you know, don't just let your guard down about if there's any kind of legal matters, because there could be some big, with this cards too, this could be some kind of really nice money showing up for you. And maybe there might be some legal things that you have to get through to get to it, you know. Maybe you have to sign contracts, make sure you have it looked over, or maybe there's somebody who's trying to, you know, says that they're trying to help you, but really they're trying to steal your idea or whatever the case may be. So if you have to be on guard, because there is still an injustice that is potential. Or if say like this path that you're not meant to be on, maybe you're going to get, you know, screwed over. I'm just going to say it straight out. But if you do, it's a blessing in disguise, because with all this happy love stuff here, it's like good riddance, you know. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten out of that old job or that old contract or whatever. You know, I was saying this on somebody else's reading too. This could be what's eclipsed out of your life, first of all, especially you in Sagittarius. But I was saying this, you know, a lot of people, like if you're an independent contractor, your gigs are canceled for the summer, you know. For most people, they're just canceled. And, you know, if you're going to do these big festivals and different things, you're counting on that money. Or if you're, you know, you had a book contract and your book was supposed to come out, or whatever, you know, a movie or whatever, and it's not happening now, don't worry about it. Just go with what's being presented to you, because what's being presented to you is going to be really nice. Four Pentacles, you're going to be okay financially. Don't get in. She looks like she's, or he or she looks like she's, you know, flipping out. Like, oh no, I'm gonna go to crash and burn because of this. And the Ten of Cups, besides it being love, it says you're not going to crash and burn. This is what's coming in. The Empress, besides being the pregnancy, is also a major abundance card. So this is what's coming in. No doubt you're going to be, you know, some things are going to change for you during this time. You're Sagittarius. The eclipse is in your sign. You know, something will be eclipsed out of your life at this time. But the key is not to freak out about it. Just embrace what's showing up, because it's always going to be for your highest good. Number one, because that's how eclipses operate anyway. And then number two, because the wheel's in reverse. So whatever's being eclipsed out of your life was not meant for you in any way. So these are some beautiful cards. Ten of Cups, Empress, Lovers. You know, we've got some really beautiful cards showing up here. So embrace that. Go with that, you know. Things are going to work out. You're going to be okay. I am offering the eclipse reading. Now, it's not on the Sagittarius eclipse. It's going to be on the other eclipse, the new beginning eclipse that falls on the same day as the solstice. So that's always real popular. It's been real popular this season too. So if you're interested in that, you can find that on my website. That'll be available for a limited time. These cards are going to be for the next portion of the reading, and that's for our Patreon subscribers. If you're interested in that, you can find out about that. What I do on that is I charge one price for all, and you get all 12 signs. You don't have to pay for each individual video. So if that's something you think might interest you, do check it out. I do have t-shirts and other stuff. A lot of my stuff's shut down. They're not producing the decks right now, and they're not producing, Amazon was not producing my t-shirts there, but I have Teespring and other stuff. So, you know, check it out. I want to thank you all for all your support. If you like my content, please do hit the subscribe button. That all helps, and I appreciate all that you do for me by tuning in. If you like this new layout, let me know what you think about it. I'm going to go by what the comments say about how, do we like this new layout, or should I go back to the way I always did it, or do we like this 3 different decks thing? So do let me know about that. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great eclipse in your sign, Sagittarius, and I'll speak to you soon.